Hi and welcome to my tutorial on how to host a website with serverless applications using AWS. So in this topology or this diagram, what's going to happen is that our users will hit our website, which is hosted through Route 53 and S3. In our website, we'll be making some API calls through HTTP on our API gateway, which will then perform CRUD operations through our Lambda using Python, and with those methods through CRUD or REST APIs, you will then process that in DynamoDB. So this will be a multi-video tutorial, so let's just get started. So go to your S3 and go ahead and create your bucket. It could be any bucket name, but I highly recommend that it'll be the same name as your website or domain name. So in my case, my website is LNL Dog Bar. Go ahead and choose the correct region. This is very important. So my region is US East 1. Leave everything else default, but since it's a website and we want our users to access our S3 bucket, go ahead and uncheck this and go ahead and acknowledge it. Leave everything else default and create bucket. After that's created, go into the bucket. Go ahead and upload your website contents. Add files, or you can add the folder. After that's uploaded, you want to go to properties, scroll all the way down and enable static website hosting. Click enable, host static website, and whatever is the file of your splash page. So mine's index.html. Go ahead and click save changes. Next, you want to go into permissions, copy this code and paste it into the bucket policy. Leave everything else default. Alright, so now that that's done, you could go ahead and test the endpoint at the static website hosting if you want. And then the endpoint is working. Alright, so let's go ahead and close that. Now we're going to go into Route 53. Go ahead and click get started. We're going to create hosted zones. Get started. Now the hosted zone, I highly recommend that you name it the same as your bucket. So mine was LNL Dog Bar. After that, leave everything else default and create hosted zone. After you do that, go into your hosted zone. Go ahead and click create record. Now if you're on this page, go ahead and click switch to wizard, then go to simple routing and click next. Define simple record. You want to put www here. Leave it as a name record. Choose the endpoint, and since this is the S3, we'll be choosing this option here as S3 website endpoint. Choose the correct region of where your bucket is and then select your bucket. This is optional. I'm just going to uncheck this as no, and then define simple record. After you do that, hit create record. Once you create your record, your page should look like this. Note the name servers here. We're going to copy this column here. Go to your DNS provider. In this case, I'm using GoDaddy. Click the name servers, change name servers. I'll use my own name servers, and then go ahead and paste your hosted zones here. After you do that, hit save. Now this could take up to 24 hours to be in effect, so if it's not working, just be patient. Wait at least 30 minutes to an hour. Alright, so we got our website hosted. That's it for this video. In the next video, we'll be discussing the backend services, which is DynamoDB, Lambda, and API Gateway. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.